This year is a special as our university celebration 25th anniversary, the milestone of excellent growth and achievement. As part of the celebration, we are proud to introduce for the first ever hackathon in VIRTHLI event. To all the participants, this your opportunity to think the boldly collaboration and shortcut your skill. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all our respected guests, judges, and organizers for making this event possible. With great enthusiasm, I once again welcome you all VIRTHLI Hackathon 2026. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so Lelpiantara for the warm welcome address, and good morning everyone. It's my absolute pleasure to be your host for today's hackathon, and I think this is the first ever hackathon event organized by the Mizoram University as part of the VIRTHLI, and also, I think it's a pleasure for me as well to be part of this event, since I know that I will be gaining many insights from this. And we have our sponsors, which are Lailen, ICT Mizoram, NIC Mizoram State Center and Institutions Innovation Council. We are very thankful for working with us, and their dedication and cooperation makes this event a success. And I hope we are all excited, energized, and ready to showcase some incredible innovation and creativity. Today, we have some brilliant minds gathered here, and I'm sure we're going to witness some truly inspiring solutions as well. Now, it is my honor to introduce our esteemed panel of judges who will be guiding and evaluating the amazing work presented throughout the event. Firstly, let us welcome Lilrin Nunga, Head of Business Development, Lailen. And please, let's give a big round of applause to each of our judges as I call out their names. Lilram Din Puya, Senior Software Engineer, Lailen. Dr. R. Tsong Sang Puyi, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, MZU. Dr. C. Lil Eng Moya, Assistant Professor, NIT Mizoram. And those are our esteemed and talented judges. And once again, let's give them a big round of applause. And we are privileged to have with us our respected chief guest, Dr. Arlel Sanhima, Dean, Students Welfare MZU, whose presence truly adds value and inspiration to this event. Without any further delay, I would like to invite our chief guest to share some few words with us.
Thank you so much for today. Respected faculty members, the judges, student participants, and the organizers, a very good morning to you all. It gave me immense pleasure being the chief guest of this hackathon. This hackathon, as was already mentioned, is the first time that we introduce in the VIRTHLI Festival. In the Mizoram University, this is one of the biggest events as the university. Therefore, it is very, very appropriate to introduce this kind of event in the VIRTHLI. And information technology alone is not complete without other related things. As the expert in information technology, you may think that coding is the core in the software development. But when we are about to develop software, it is only about 30, maybe in some cases, maybe less than 30 also, 30% of all the development efforts. Therefore, those participants who are appearing here today, please do not stop in the coding. As the software is becoming bigger and bigger. You need to think about the processes. You need to think about the integratability. You need to think about accessibility. You need to think about portability. You need to think about the process reengineering. Without all those related things, software development cannot be completed just with coding. But today, we are going to compete with what we have already done. So you have to think ahead so that when you get hired by the government, when you are starting your own company, you need to think bigger. Coding will not get you to where you are supposed to get. And in spite of so many new technologies and new tools available here today, there are so many gaps which needs to be filled up. And finding those gaps will make you a successful business person, a software developer, or company owner. So finding the gap is not easy. As a BTech student or a graduate course, you may just have to read from the available technologies, and it might be just sufficient to learn the answers which is already written in the books. But in your masters, you need to shift from just getting the answers from the book. Problems will be there. Those problems needed to be solved. Or if there is already a solution, you have to make it better. You have to optimize it. You have to make it so that it will run faster and more efficient. But in the research, you may have to find the problem itself. Finding the problem itself is like finding the solution. So in the research, you have to find the problem, you have to synthesize the problem, and later on, you have to give probable solution to that problem. So it is not time for me to speak a lot of things here, and we are already slipping the timeline. So I wish you all the best, and let this hackathon be your stepping stone for your success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Arlel Sanhima, our chief guest, for those inspiring words that truly set the perfect tone for today's event. And now, moving on to what we've all been waiting for, the presentations. All the participants must have worked really hard, brainstormed some innovative ideas as well, and transforming them into impactful solutions. So it's time for them to take the stage and showcase their incredible work. So let's begin with the very first team. I would like to invite Team Riakmo to the stage and give their ideas. Let's give them a big round of applause as they begin.
Good morning, everyone. Dear judges, we are Team Riakmo, and we will be presenting our project on EV taximeter. First, let's have an introduction. My name is Arvanemal Somdong Zera. I am from Information Technology Department. My friend here is from ECE Department, Vanle Lomzwala, and this is Josephine Lorin Moi. She is from EE Department. As you can see, we are from interdisciplinary backgrounds, so our our collaboration is quite effective. Now, what our main aim is to revolutionize energy measurement in hilly areas. I want to state first that there has never been quite a justifiable measurement of taxi fares for hilly areas. And as you can see from the picture, we all know that here in Azol, there is a heavy flow of traffic, and for cruising the city, two-wheeler are very effective, and for that, two-wheeler taxis are like the main source of transportation, mainly here in Aizol, but it's quite costly. Even the persons who are mainly reliant on this transportation, like students and workers, office workers and all, they have to use this taxi, two-wheeler taxis, despite its cost. But however, they are not all like, we cannot blame them because here in Mizoram there's a lot of fluctuations of petrol as well as scarcity of petrol, which is very common, a common issue this from the past 2, 3, 4 years. And for that, here we are having a solution, and that is our device. This we call it the EV taximeter. This device will calculate the fares measured by an electric scooter. We will need to implement electric scooter for this, for the two-wheeler taxi service. And this device will calculate the energy consumed from trip A to trip B, and this will help a lot. Also, it is very transparent, and also it is very fair, as it will calculate not only the energy, it will also affect whether we run on hilly areas like uphill or downhill, and also the weight of the customer. And also we even made up our own formula to calculate this, and we are filing for a patent on this device, because like this is like the first time for hilly areas. And also we have tested our first prototype through HR, and we have quite a good result, and it will be shown later. And for the product overview, my friend here will take over.
Good morning once again, judges. So the device that we introduced today can be is made to be installed in different types of EV vehicles, like EV scooter, EV car, EV bike, and EV rickshaw. So the device that we introduced today, it's how our system is work is that when the driver starts the ride, our device will automatically calculates the fare automatically, which the device measures the electric consumption of the scooter, and the passenger will pay based on the trip, based on that fare calculated period on the trip period. So also we also introduced live trip website for the driver and the passenger. So in this website, we also display for the driver overview. There we display energy consumption per minute and the voltage that used during that trip period, and then the current consumption and the power consumed per trip. So this is our website overview. As you can see, there is a customer view and the driver view. So in that customer view, the charge consumption during that from trip A to trip B, that period, the electric scooter consume and how much the electric scooter energy consumed can be seen, and the fare is calculated, and for the and also how many trips is completed during the day, and the drivers today earning. Also for the customer view, we can see how many charges used and the fare which is calculated, which is based on the energy consumed during that trip period. So in our device, we use components like ESP32S3 battery Hall effect sensor, LCD display, switch, connecting wires. This this device that we use make our the measurement device more accurately. So this is our prototype image. It's not quite our preferred one yet, but this is how we imagine. This is just our prototype. So my teammate has already mentioned that we have been experimenting our device for like 2 months now. So we think that as far as our experiment, we think that for hilly areas, especially in ISO, we think that Ether is the most suitable to use. So we went to Ether workshop. So we have tested our first prototype there, and this is our first prototype video. As you can see, this is our first prototype, and this is our first prototype website. Also, as you can see, the energy, charge, voltage, and current and power use is there. And then, as you can see from our website, also the driver dashboard and the live chip is, you can see there how much the power is consumed, how the fare is calculated by our device. So that's all. Thank you. One thing, if the judges want to see our prototype, how it works, we can show it to you also.
Okay. My question is, you are using the data from the scooter, right? Did you use any sensors?
Yes, sir.
What are the sensors?
As our whole effect sensor, we can use also like shunt resistor for measuring the current, but shunt resistor is a bit dangerous to install. That's why we use whole effect sensor for the current measurement.
Okay, how do you calculate the slope? How do you perform the slope calculation?
Like the hilly areas.
Yes.
Sir, like in the slope area, it's used. Yes.
For slopey areas, it consumes more energy. And also mostly in electric scooters, there are some, it shows how if it's hilly and downward.
Okay. So no sensors are being used for measuring the slope, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the key attributes for calculating the fare?
Pardon, sir?
What are the key attributes for calculating the fare?
Sir, we can use also per meter or per hour also, like energy consumption, like electric bill we use in this, like
No, which formula, what formula?
charge.
Sir, in that we were making a new formula.
So in that formula, what are the attributes? What are the parameters?
First, fare base. It is if it's like.
Suppose for like Uber system, like we book a ride and the pickup fare and the time, the energy consumed and per time, and also suppose I was a driver and for example Miss Sangpui is using me and she want to go for bazaar and I wait for her, and for that waiting time it will calculate also, but like a small amount of money.
Okay, let's take an example. You are covering a distance of 1 kilometer, for example. Sometimes you are spending 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes due to traffic jam. So how will it affect the fare?
we make that in 5 seconds, it will count. Not much higher, but it will be less like that. In every 5 seconds, the time base like that. Also, yes, charge power like that. If it is stopped, if the current is not come, but in every 5 seconds, it will up the charge. Yes, yes, fair.
Here we use some.
Like the positive part, we are going to slide this and it will. This is a electric field sensor.
Mainly it is from the battery. That
for effect sensor.
electric scooter ho wa han battery ka three phase han kalta chung ho wa chan
awar
awar
pakata
awar kan din kalta
A three phase ni lo sa DC motor a three phase a ka rate lo tu ka voltage ya drop ba kan a battery chang tuan power kan ti lo na chan po efficiency efficient lo ka ti a voltage drop the ba kan power ka tuan voltage drop kan a current man ngai nga bo kan a claim zong ka ba kan current zong charge
in calculate the voltage.
a voltage ni lo voltage kan measure la a current zong
current zong.
To me to a main fair calculation.
Oh, fair into tuan a watt man sat into plus the fair base.
So then kaka ting fabricate 3D printing.
3D printer.
3D printing.
Kita name
Cái mà cái mà cái này.
Kaya yung tayo. Show vision.
Chỉ khá lỗ mệt.
battery hi low no hani device battery hi low
Action.
battery ka ingay banta.
Lithium ion.
Hello. Yeah. For the social impact, I want to know how does your EV taximeter help drivers or the passengers?
Pardon, miss. It will benefit both for the driver and the customer. Like for the customer, it will be more cheaper than the conventional two-wheeler taxis existing here in Azol. And for the drivers, we believe that we Mizos, we are mostly attracted to cheaper things, and for cheaper fares, people will use more and will use more of these taxis. For the cost, I think it's roughly the highest would be 1,000 rupees. Yes. It can be used by all sorts of electric vehicles, like electric scooters, electric rickshaws, and like how we showed in the this.
Moving on for the innovation part, I would like to know if you have added IoT, AI, smart pricing features.
It's been. Yeah, miss, it's based on like IoT because the device will be as we use a microcontroller that can give its own Wi-Fi. Here it's not very clear, and it will the device will give its own Wi-Fi and which can be connected to phone, and it will directly be it will be redirected to this website UI. Here it's not very clear, so here it shows. Wait. Here it should be written start trip, end trip, and reset all. The start trip would can be controlled by the driver from their phone, like start trip, and it will start reading it, and end trip. And also, we forgot to say it. And suppose I was a driver and I dropped my customer, but I haven't end the trip. So and I just stood in my and I just stand idle in my parking spot, and for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, if there's no energy consumed, it will end the trip automatically. And also, the reset all is like for resetting the today's earning and trips completed by today. Like if I want a new reading for tomorrow, I'll just press reset all.
Last question. How accurate do you think is your fare calculation?
90%.
Have you compared with the way how the taximeters are being done elsewhere? Like in other places?
In other places, it's mostly distance per rate, and here in Aizol, distance per rate is not very accurate because 1 kilometer can vary from uphill and downhill. Like going up from Durtlang, suppose it's 1 kilometer, and going up from Durtlang 1 kilometer and downward, it's still 1 kilometer. So the energy consumed, it's not very convenient, like to do the distance per fare. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Riakmo, for their presentation. Moving on to the next team, I would like to invite coding masters on stage and present their ideas. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. We are coding masters from NIT Mizoram, and our project is Next Gen NPR system. What is NPR? Automatic number plate recognition system. But if we see in the Indian traffic that they are using NPR systems, is very traditional. They are only relying on the number plate. What if any case arise, like the victims see only the car type or car color, then we are failed to detect that type. So our project is here to tackle that problem. Also, the traditional NPR system fails in multiple weather conditions. Like in India, there are multiple weather conditions like heavy fog. It is also heavy raining. So NPR system that fail to detect the number plate, license plate of that vehicle. So we are also solving that problem by developing a deep learning multi-models to detect real-time number plate, vehicle type, and the vehicle color. And we are storing them. And also there is not any tracking system to track that vehicle for the further database, for the further informations like. So we have also that part in our platform to manage these things. So now Santosh will take over and he will explain the complete prototype.
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone. So the major issue that we face with current NPR system is that when it's raining, the camera system is not able to detect the vehicles correctly. And also the number plate is very small portion of the vehicle. So it's quite hard to detect the number plate during adverse condition. Suppose if it's very heavy fog, like in winter season in North India, it's very high fog. So it's quite hard to detect the number plate. And also like if a vehicle is over speeding, if the vehicle is moving very fastly, so the camera is not able to detect that vehicle properly. There will be some blurriness in that image. So we are using artificial intelligence, more specifically deep learning models, to tackle those problems. How can we increase the resolution? How can we reduce those adverse effects so that the output, the efficiency, as well as the accuracy of the ANPR detection system will be increased. So I'll give you a brief overview about the model which we have created like a working prototype. So you can see there are the navigation bar which we are there. Now we can launch our system from their button, launch dashboard. So you can currently see that there are 6 cameras which we are integrating, but only one camera is online since we are only having one cameras. But in the future, we are also going to connect these 5 cameras. So all the cameras will be interconnected to each other. So all the cameras will be live. So when we'll click on that camera, it will open the dashboard. In the dashboard, in the left section, you can clearly see that the camera is showing the live image. Here you can clearly see the picture of the last vehicle that has been detected. Here it will show the number of that vehicle which has been detected. You can clearly see that the vehicle is able to detect it very nicely and fastly because the condition is nice. It's daylight, everything is smooth, there is no any adverse condition. But now what we are going to do is that now we are going to add some rain effects, which we are using OpenCV to rain effects, and then we are going to show that when it's raining, the model, the vanilla model is not able to detect the number plates. So then comes the artificial intelligence part. Then we'll be using our models, which we have developed using transformers, and we have achieved a state-of-the-art performance compared to the previous literatures. And so now what we are going to do is that we'll be applying rain on the live feedback, live images, and then we'll try to remove the rain using our models. So you can clearly see that it is raining. We have used OpenCV to add that effect. Now when I'll try to detect the car image, it's not able to detect the number plate easily. It will take more time, it will have lesser accuracy. So now what in the next step, what we are going to do is that now we will be using our developed model, and the best part is that we have written single line of code by ourselves only. We are not doing any sort of transfer learning or something like that. We have developed our own architecture. We have trained it from scratch from the database, and we have got like pretty much better accuracy compared to the foundation models also. We have compared to all the previous literatures like the recent work, the work published in 2025, 2024, and we are, our model is performing way better than their models. So now we'll show that how the model will perform. And one important thing is that, like, we have developed these models to be integrated on the camera system only. So it should not require more GPU. Currently in our system, there are only 4 gigs of GPU, VRAM, and still all the models are running very finely. So we can easily integrate these models to any camera system, to the current camera system, current network. So now, see, here it's still raining, but you can clearly see that it has detected very fastly because now we'll show you in the database. We are storing the image also. See, before raining, the image is not clear. I'm not able to show it very clearly, but when before applying the model, the image has rainy effect, but when we will pass it, it will reduce the rain effect. It has clearly removed all the rain things. And we are not passing the entire frame because it will reduce, it will increase the latency. We are only passing the vehicle because we are only bothering about the vehicle. Our project is only bothered about the vehicle, so we'll simply pass the vehicle and it will remove the rain effect. And it will make it very simple. The next step is to add motion deblurring. Motion deblurring is the most tedious task, and it's one of the most vital problem that has to be solved in ANPR system because vehicles are running at very high speed and the camera is not able to detect it clearly. So to remove the effect, what we'll do is that if a vehicle is passing, there is some motion kind of blurriness, then we'll pass it to our model and it will deblur the model. It will make it sharper so that the our ANPR system will be easily able to detect the number plates. So now we are running that model. This model is also like very small. It has only 3 million parameters. And again, we have coded all the models from ourselves only, like we haven't used any previous architectures or we haven't copied it from GitHub. We are coding it from scratch and we have trained it also. So again, we'll pass the image of a vehicle. So at first it is detecting the vehicle, it is giving the ID, it is giving the timing. It has detected the number plate also. Now we'll show you the image that we have saved. So we are saving the image before passing it to the model to show that there is some kind of blurriness. Then we'll again show you can see this image is not very sharp. Now we'll show the second image, which is the output of the image, output of the model, which you can see it's clearly very sharp. Now comes the final model, which is used to remove the fogginess from the image. Because in winter condition, there is so much fog. So we are not able to detect the number plate clearly because there will be blurriness, haze, fog. So we need to remove those things so that our ANPR system will be easily able to detect the number plate. So in the final model, what we are doing is that once we have detected the number plate, we'll pass it to the model, and then my model will clear that thing so that our ANPR system will be easily able to detect the number plates correctly. So this is our last model, in which we'll only pass the number plates. Again, I'm telling, I'll simply pass the number plate. I don't want to pass the entire frame, entire vehicle, because I don't care about those things. I'm only bothered about number plate because I only want to detect the number plates. So now we have done this. Now I'll show you the results which we are saving. So this is before passing to the models. You can clearly see this image is very blurred. There's fog. So you can't see anything from your naked eyes. So now when we'll pass it to our model, so see, you can clearly see the model is able to clearly remove all those effects, and it is making the text sharper. So when we'll pass this to my ANPR system, my system will give 100% accuracy. The accuracy will increase. So these are all the model overview. Now I'll call Kush. Thank you.
So since we have done the detection part, what use is if we only do one thing? So after the detection, since we have multiple cameras, we can also detect the path that the vehicle must have taken to reach to a certain location. So in here we can see that there is some vehicles that are passing through this gate. And after we have also given here the filters that we can apply to search for that vehicle. So here we can use number plate, we can use color, we can use type, and the dates, etc. to filter out the vehicles. So what we are going to do is first we'll give a color. Let's say here let's say a black color we give for the vehicle, and I select a vehicle. So this will show the full route that this vehicle have taken. This green line shows that this vehicle passed through this gate, then this one, and then this one. And we are using multiple cameras and our database to track this map, like to track this route of the vehicle that vehicle must have taken. And in case a vehicle is involved in criminal activities, we can use this route to identify where the vehicle must have been. And we are not only relying on just the number plates. We are also relying on the vehicle colors and vehicle models also. In case the vehicle changes its number plate in between, so we can use that also to track it. And we have the database of the vehicles that we can see here, MS20, EE7, the previous trackable cars we have here, and we can also have the PDF of the evidence that we can use for further investigations. And not just this, we are not stopping here also. We need to provide a full traffic control management system. So for that we have also made models for helmet detection, for triple seatings, and several different models too. We have also integrated the Mizoram traffic management for, like, in case a vehicle number plate is 1 or 2, then they are not able to ride it on Mondays. So we have also identified and used it here in our models.
Yes, we already integrated that part, like one day no vehicle in the specific number plate that is working here. We can see if our OCR will read and that is not valid for that running day, so it will raise an alert and in the real time. That's it. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah. How does it improve the safety during fog or night conditions?
Actually, ma'am, this doesn't improve the safety. Actually, it improves the tracking. It improves the accuracy of the model. What we are doing is that we have created ANPR system. It is to detect the number plates. We want to track the vehicle. We want to detect the vehicle, that which vehicle is passing through a particular area, so that we will be able to track it in the future. So suppose if there is a fog condition, then the number plates will not be visible. As you can see, when there are heavy fog condition, you will not be able to detect the vehicle. So when you will pass the number plates to the ANPR system, conventional ANPR system, they will not be able to detect it clearly. So there will be higher error. But after processing it through our model, the model will remove all those effects and it will make the tracking sharper. So the accuracy will be better.
Okay. How is it better than the current ANPR system?
Ma'am, current ANPR system doesn't use any sort of these models to enhance. They are simply using object detection. They are simply passing it. They are not using any deep learning models.
My next question is, how does your adaptive enhancement differ from the traditional image processing?
Ma'am, as we can see, like traditional image processing system mainly focuses on developing algorithms, kernel, but it is quite enhanced. Enhanced in the way we are using deep learning architectures, transformer architecture, like which is the most heavy one, the best in case, and we are also using GANs for this task. That's why it will work in all the adverse conditions, like you give any image from any domain and it will work fine. You can add some manipulations also, then also it will be able to handle those things. But if you are using hard coding algorithm, then it will not work on those things. It will work only on the training data set, but we have tested it on some random image and it is working fine.
Okay. What is the processing time?
Ma'am, it's negligible. Like the model which is taking the most time is the one which is to remove the blurriness, and it is taking around 0.9 milliseconds.
Okay. What hardware do you use? The camera specifications, the processing unit?
Sorry, ma'am?
What hardware do you use?
Ma'am, currently we are using our laptop camera only, but in the future we are going to integrate it with all the camera systems which are in traffic points, in toll gates, and also in the parking system. That's our goal. And we are also in plan to test these models on the real camera systems.
Okay. Do you use any data set for
yes,
adverse weather?
Yeah. We have taken the data set. Sorry?
You have taken data set from?
Kaggle.
Okay then, thank you.
What all are the models you are using?
Sir, like
deep learning models.
Yeah, deep learning models, we are using transformers with GAN. In training way, we are using generative adversarial network training, and the model is using transformers. But the main thing is that all the models are not using the same attention mechanism. Like one model is using channel-wise attention, the other one is using depth-wise attention, and the final model is using Schwinn-based attention. So,
what is the size of your data set?
Data set. So, like for training different models, we have used different data sets. Like for rainy, we have got a data set. It has around 20,000 images. So, like collective images. And for like fog, removing that fog effect, we don't have much data set, but around 3,000 images were there. We were able to get like from different data sets, and then we have merged them to create one single data set, and then we have trained our models.
Okay. What is the accuracy rate during your training? You must be testing.
Actually, not accuracy, but like when we have created the model, there are other parameters like the PSNR ratio, the SSIM ratio. These, like we were able to get 2 points better than the previous state-of-the-art model. Like they were getting 33. We have tested their models also. So they were getting around 33, but we were able to achieve around 34, 35 continuously.
So how can you improve your model?
So we can definitely improve because we had limitations that our system only had 4 gigs of GPU. So we were using Kaggle, and Kaggle only provide 12 hours of VRAMs. So we were able to only train our model for 12 hours. So if we are given heavier GPUs and more compute time, then we'll be able to train our model for higher epochs, and we'll be able to achieve higher accuracy.
How can we use your project to solve local traffic congestion?
So that's our main goal, that we want to We want to connect it to the local camera system. That's why we are making it simpler. We don't want our model to be very heavy. We can make it very heavy. We can use 175 billion parameters, but that will not be of any use because we can't use it on daily purpose. So that's why we are making it very simple, lightweight, distributed, so that we can simply take this model, we can put this and run it on local camera system.
Okay, what is the size of your model after deploying it?
Currently, all the models are like lightweight only. The heaviest one is 64 MB. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Good morning, respected judges, mentors, and my fellow participants. So, in recent years, India has been a silent but a serious crisis has been happening in India regarding the education and hiring ecosystem. So, fake degrees, forged certificates, and then even fake internships, which is a major issue that have become a mainstream problem. So, which affects the companies across major cities all over the world and India. So, there have been cases where students were caught with forged certificates and internship certificates, and lots of document certificates as well. So, which is not just about degrees. Thousands of students are misled by fake internships every year, which creates a major problem. Companies cannot trust candidates, and then the students lose fair opportunities, and the entire system lacks transparency. So the question is, how do we build trust in a system where proof itself can be fated? So with that, we are going to introduce our project, which is named as EduBlock, Transforming India's Internship and Skill Verification Ecosystem. Yeah. So to address, we Team Sugyaan present EduBlock, which EduBlock is a decentralized, secure, and tamper-proof platform that ensures authentic internship certificates, verified skill reach, and instant verification for employers. The core idea of our project is instead of storing certificates in a traditional database, we convert each certificates into a unique digital fingerprint, which is also known as a hash, and also store it in a blockchain ledger, making it immutable and globally verifiable. Even a tiny change in the certificate breaks the verification. Let's talk about the first topic, the crisis, India's broken internship system. So over here, let's understand the scale of the problem. Over 38 million students in higher education, and around 65% in the unverified unpaid internships, and nearly 40% unverifiable resume claims. This clearly shows a massive credibility gap. So let's talk about the trust deficit in ecosystem. Students lack profitable proofs of skills, recruitments waste time verifying candidates, and current systems fail to provide a reliable trust layer. Result is nothing but an insufficient hiring, lack productivity, and missed opportunities. Let's talk about the why existing or current solutions fail. Which is manual verification takes days or weeks, and high chances of fraud and manipulation, no unified system, and complete dependency on trust. Our solution is the EduBlock. EduBlock acts as a trust layer over the entire ecosystem. It removes the need for blind trust and replaces it with verified proof. So now let's talk about all the solutions and all the trust layer about our project. For that, I would like to call my teammate Kaushal Kuredia to present.
Hello, my name is Kaushal. Our solution is mainly lie on blockchain. So what the blockchain ensures about is security, transparency, and immutability, and trust. So how does it provide the trust? And the trust is mainly fails when it depends on the persons or individuals. But in blockchain, it's on a central authority, it's on the system, it's on individually. So like on traditional system, like on bank, if we follow on the bank, it depends on bank, so it fails, fraud, they can fraud, then single point of failure they can have, or any kind of human error they can have. But in blockchain, it is decentralized. It is distributed on every node of the system. So these are the things in blockchain. So what are the core features that comes under the blockchain? The first one is tamper-proof certificates. So we provide the tamper-proof certificates that you cannot alter them because these are created using the hash. Like every block in the ledger contains a block data and its previous hash. If we change the little bit data from the block, then it's totally changed the hash value. So it's immutable. You change it, it's break all the chain. And other things like instant verification we can get from it, and it also verify the digital trust. And students have their own ownership of their certificate. So these are the core features of the blockchain, EduBlock. And how does it work? So the student visit our portal and the register itself, build its verified profile, and apply for the internships through the smart contracts. And we track the real-time validation, we complete certificates and convert them into NFT, store the program on the blockchain, and recruiters verify from there. So what are the features that include in the technical background of hashing? There's a unique fingerprint for each certificate, immutability, that it cannot change, the decentralization, the single point of failure, and the smart contracts. So what are the competitive advantages? Like tamper-proof credential system, portable verifiable achievements, real-time validation, and gamified skill tracking. My friend Shobit will.
So let's now talk about the market and the execution. So the market opportunities, which is very huge, around 1.5 billion plus edutech and skill verification market, 38 million plus students, and 500K plus annually hiring companies. With policies like NEP 2020 supporting digital credentials, the timing is perfect. And now let's talk about the path to scale and the revenue model. Our model ensures scalability, free for students, which is also grateful for rapid adaptation, subscription for companies, premium analytics, and enterprise partnerships, and transaction fees. Our revenue expansion, which transaction fee on premium listings, anonymized data marketplace, B2B2C staffing partnerships, and government NEP contracts diversify income streams. So with that, I would like to thank you. With EduBlock, which we are not just building a project, we are building a trust infrastructure for the future of education and hiring. We believe skills should matter, effort should be recognized, and trust should be built into the system, not assumed. Thank you. We would be happy to answer your questions.
Yeah. How does your platform solve fake certificates, fake internship fraud?
Ma'am, as you know, like other platforms like LinkedIn, I would say, which is basically an what do you say, rely on self-reported data and not verifiable. Like in LinkedIn, we have to put our own datas. Like we could also put our fake certificates and all. But over here, we don't show what user claims. We show what is proven. Like it provides verifiable, tamper-proof and credentials. Like if we have the certificates that we have got from the students, we will basically look with the hashing, we will verify it, how it's been hashed through blockchain, and with that we would know that it's verifiable and all. That's all.
Okay. Which blockchain are you using and why?
Question.
Polygon, because it's less economic.
What is the cost per transaction?
Huh? We have not calculated that, not predicted that.
Okay. Any AI integration, like for skill matching, recommendation?
Yeah, it's there.
It is there. Do you have a working prototype or just a concept as of now?
It's half ready, like it's not completely.
Maybe it's not completely done, like half prototype is done. We can show you if you want.
Okay. How will you handle user data privacy, since it will be about many users?
Private. Ma'am, you are asking about the privacy of data?
Yes, user privacy,
It's
because
blockchain, that's it's already a secure system. I already like.
No, I just want to know how we are going to handle.
Yeah, it's like blockchain is that we have blocked.
Because we don't want our data to get leaked, right?
Yeah. I'm explaining you. Like in blockchain, we have blocks in a chain. They are connected. How they connected? That
maybe I think you have not thought about that one still now, no? Right now, as of now. Yeah. Okay then.
Okay, one more question. In terms of the revenue model, you're talking about, you're saying that it's going to be free for the users, right, the students, but you have to, the companies have to pay for it, right? So can you elaborate more on that? So what will, even us, we are running a company, we are not sure of paying those kind of subscriptions to have interns, because mostly it's free. So how sure are you that the companies are going to buy this kind of service?
Pardon about my voice. So basically the thing is, if a company has some certificates or something like some proof of work, they have to verify on their own. So if they will pay us, they will get that verified certificates only. Like they can see the credentials of that guy, like he has done the correct internship or not, or he has just bought the certificate, or he has just for the certificate or not. The companies can, the companies don't have to verify with their own. Like the company has to, all the companies have to verify the credentials of their every candidate. Like if after joining, they have to verify the credentials, like that they have, what they have shown is real or fake. So they don't have to do with their own. We'll do for them. That's the thing.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Team Sugyaan, for their presentation. Now let us call upon Team Bullan Buddies for their presentation.
So a very good morning to all the judges present here and my fellow participants as well. So today we are going to be presenting our project SkyMind, which is an intelligent AQI and health companion. Before I go on, I would like to introduce all of my teammates. My name is Remily Beulah Grace, and these are my teammates, Tong Lian Zama, Laltan Sangi, Shunjoy Nandi, and Ankit Kumarja, who is our group leader. So yeah, moving on. Yeah, we want to discuss why we chose this particular problem to solve. As we know, air pollution is like a very big problem currently. And there's so many forces that affect air pollution. And when we think about it individually, we don't really have that much of power to control within our capacity. But we do have power over one thing, and that is how we respond and the measures that we take to counterattack. So here we see in the slide, as we've discussed, here the first point is, as we mentioned, 40% of Indian districts have zero air quality monitoring stations. And even as we see Mizoram itself, there's like only one monitoring station for the entire state of Mizoram. When you see the radius of one sensor itself, it's only about 2 to 5 kilometers. And for the entire state of Mizoram, there's only one existing monitor. And in the next point we see here, while existing data is there, it's not entirely reliable. If you think about it, as we see from the news sources as well, I'll take Delhi for example. As we know, it's one of the top 10 most polluted cities in the world, not just in India, in the entire world. And we see that Delhi itself, it has around like 65% of all the monitoring sensors are located outside of the capital, not within Delhi itself. It's located outside of the capital. And if you've been keeping up with the news, you would see that like multiple claims have been said in the recent years that the data has been rigged, apparently. Yeah, the data has been rigged as they sprayed water near the monitors to lower the AQI. And for our third point, we see here, everyone gets the same AQI alert. If you see on a normal weather app, everyone gets an alert. But if you think about it, as human beings, we're all very different, right? We all have different conditions. Some people may have underlying health conditions. Something that might be normal to me, some level that might be normal to me, might not be the same for another person. And here we see in our next point, Northeast India also has a critical data gap, as I mentioned, Mizoram before. And finally, as stated by World Health Organization, they have reported within India itself that around 1.6 to 1.7 million Indians die every year annually. So the real problem here is not just the quality of air that we breathe, it's like the lack of awareness for all the people that makes them most vulnerable to all of the effects. So with that, I would like to pass on the presentation to my teammate.
So we have seen all these problems. Now let me introduce you the solution to all these problems. Meet SkyMind. No sensors, no stations, no drama. Just an air quality monitor that fits in your pocket and an AI that has your back. We implement our solution with two components. First, we have Air Vision, which is our AI model, and then we have Vayu, which is our agent. Let me talk about our AI model first. So when the user first signs up, they are met with a questionnaire which asks for information about pre-existing health conditions like bronchitis, asthma, or even more things like pregnancy, because it actually affects the body more than we think. Then the user captures or uploads an image upon which the AI model predicts the AQI. And then the system analyzes the AQI level and user health data, providing personalized health guidance, smart medication reminders, real-time AQI-based alerts, and daily activity recommendations. So, in a nutshell, our key features are visual AQI estimation, AQI heat map, personalized health profile, indoor-outdoor toggle, and an AI health companion. I have talked about most of these, but the AQI heat map is basically the already available live data that we have on the AQI, which allows the user to know what the AQI is in their surrounding area, and then the indoor and outdoor toggle is designed to track the number of hours the user spends in clean air and what health guidance we can provide from there. Now I'd like to pass on to my teammate.
Thank you, Srinjoy. Let me start with our system architecture. So this is our whole architecture, including our vision model and the agent. We have different layers in our architecture. The first one is input layer, where the user uploaded its photo from smartphone, and the next layer is pre-processing layer, where the image is cleaned and haze and visibility feature get extracted. We use vision transformer to extract a feature from the image to predict the AQI. And then we do data integration, like live AQI predicted from our model. And then after that, user context layer, your health that you store in your user profile plus location context plus the output from the model is applied to the agent, and then agent based on that make their responses. And then AI health companion, you can ask and get advice from them, and then user receive the it also has feature like user can get alert features. For example, like if you are taking a medicine of asthma, and if you forgot someday, so if you tell your agent that tell me every morning at 10 a.m. that I need to take asthma medicine, our agent can do that. So the next thing is like the data set on which our model is trained. So we collected almost 12,000 images, labeled images from open source, and around 120 we have so far collected from the Mizoram. We are currently collecting more data from Aizawl, and these are like we are collecting by our hands, and later we are also going to publish this data publicly. And then for model architecture, we are using vision transformer for feature extraction and capture visual features like haze, visibility, color pattern, etc. And for the training strategy, we are using transfer learning on pre-trained VIT. What we are doing is we are unfreezing the last 3 layers of the vision transformer. It is like VIT L14 from OpenAI, and we are unfreezing the last 3 layers and fine-tuning it with our dataset. And then we are also training our machine learning models and deep learning models, and we are stacking everything. And then the result come for the AQI. And for the rest result part, I would like to call Zama.
The model has an R-squared value of 0.9, which indicates a strong linear relationship between the image and the air pollution, and it has an RMSE value of 12.4 AQI units, which is well within a single EPA category band. Also, when it comes to unhealthy and hazardous classes, it actually has slightly lower F1 scores, which is mainly due to lower number of samples, but it can be rectified by using data augmentation. It also has an interference at less than 1.2 seconds per image, which makes it viable for real-time mobile use and without requiring GPU hardware on the device. Thank you.
This slide demonstrates the actual output of our SkyMind application in real time. Here the user can upload or take the photo in real time, and the system processes it instantly to estimate the AQI level. The picture displayed here is taken from the Hall of Residency, MZU, this morning. And the model predicted the AQI, which is then displayed along with its categories such as good, bad, and good, moderate, or unhealthy, making it easy for the user to understand the quality at a glance. In addition to that, the app The app provides personalized health recommendation based on both AQI level and the user's personal health profile. We also include features like indoor and outdoor selection to improve the accuracy, and the AI Health Companion offers real-time guidance and suggestion. Overall, the results show our application is not only fast and responsive, but also practical for everyday use and providing meaningful insight and help users make better health decisions. In the future, we plan to expand our dataset with more region, not only from Mizoram, but outside Mizoram. And we also aim to introduce regional language support, such as voice-based and which make the model more accessible and user-friendly. Additionally, we plan to publish our research in IEE conference so that the public can access to our dataset. Looking ahead, we aim to enhance SkyMind by integrating features like text-to-speech and exploring support for additional environment factors and making it more comprehensive and environment companion. Thank you for your time, and we will be happy to answer any questions.
Is your model supervised or unsupervised?
Sir, we are making a regression model.
Regression?
Yeah, a regression model.
Okay, so did you label the input images for training?
Yeah.
So how did you label?
We label as, first we take for the data set, we first take image, then the features such as AQI, time, and different features like PM2.5, PM10.
So in the labeling, you are also giving the AQI value, right, for each image?
Yeah, for data
How did
set.
you decide that value?
So this is the part of dataset that we collected. So dataset has image and these value for training purposes. But for testing purposes, we only give the model image, our image only. Based on that, our model predicted the AQI.
That means you are not manually doing it from ISOL context, right?
For ISOL, we are collecting the dataset by ourselves, so we are manually doing that. But for the rest of the dataset, it's already done.
Did you compare with real AQI value?
Yeah, as you can see from, if you can see the image, this is from our hostel, and it predicted 79 AQI, and the AQI India is showing that right now, ISOL is having 81 AQI, so it's almost similar.
But in your problem definition, you were mentioning that existing data cannot be trusted. But you are comparing with the data that you are comparing with.
The place where we are taking data is from like monitoring centers. We are not taking from anywhere else. That's why.
Okay,
these are official data.
For training your model, how many attributes are used? Total number of attributes?
For training?
Yes.
I think I need to check on that.
Okay, what about the experimental result? What is the precision value and recall value?
So we mostly focus on the R-square value, and we achieved around like 0.9, almost 0.9.
No other metrics are used?
Yeah, but we constantly making lots of models. Like first we make machine learning models, then deep learning models, and in this, even this model is like our V6 model. So for focusing on that many, would be not that feasible for us, so we are just taking one as a base.
Did you compare with existing works?
So actually in this field, this is one of kind of work like no one has ever done before, but some in China, Shanghai, they have done it, but with the surveillance camera. And the limitation of surveillance camera is that it's fixed at one place, and the image never changes. Like the background of image never changes, like tree never changes, and building never changes. But our data set is like a smartphone data set, that like every image is different than others, so it's hard. And even they are also achieving similar, like they are achieving 0.92 R square.
So how can we trust images taken from the smartphone? Because different phones have different qualities. Right?
Yeah, that's why we are using visual model from OpenAI.
So what is that doing? What pre-processings are performed?
What, sir?
How did you pre-process the image taken from the smartphone?
Yeah, the image is, the user upload the image, and then we check the augmentation of the image, and then we give it to the vision transformer. They extract the feature, and then those features.
What features are extracted?
Sir, these are 769 dimensions that collected from the image, and that is used to train the model or predict the AQI.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, I would like to introduce you all to my team members, Aditya, Abhijit, Gaurav, and Chandan, and I am Stuti. Today we are here to present our project. The name of our project is Finshield. So we all know in today's digital world, online transactions has increased a lot, to a large extent, and with that, the fraud messages, frauds have also increased. So our project is based on the same thing. We want to make sure that these frauds decrease to a significant value. So in order to first of all dive into our project, I would like to state out the problems or the key statements or key problems that we have discussed before making this project. So the first problem is that fraud messages, fraud calls, and fraud emails are very common. Even when anybody gets a fraud message, fraud email, they tend to believe that they make payments which should not be made, because ultimately they are not giving that much time to think about their payment. Because the fraudster know that if they panic you so that you don't get time to think about your payments. For example, if somebody is messaging you, if you have received a message that if you do not click on the link below, then your bank account may be blocked. So ultimately, you are worrying about your bank account, and you don't want to lose your bank account. So you would not get time to process. It is not at all dependent on the person is educated or not educated, he is from rural area or urban area. Because if you are not giving time to think, so you can make mistake. The second thing is that fraud detection. Fraud detection is there, but in the current system, it is reactive rather than preventive, which means that once the transaction has been done, you will get an email, you may get an email or SMS stating that this much amount has been debited from your account. So basically that amount has been transferred to the fraudulent. So now you cannot do, and in most cases it's not recoverable. You cannot recover your money. So now with these problems we have come up with some solutions. So first solution I would like to state is that we have made a preventive stage rather than reactive stage, which means that if we send you an email or we send you SMS stating that like if it is not usual for according to your history of payments, if it is not usual, then they'll send you an email stating that this thing has not matched your previous transactions. So they are acting as this email is acting as a middleware. It will not at all hamper your transaction. If you want to proceed, you can proceed, but it is acting as a middleware, which means that it will just send you an email asking if you want to proceed this payment. Second, we have risk factor. We are calculating risk factor. We have discussed some points, and on that points, based on that points, we have calculated some risk factors. And when you are making that payment, trying to make the payment, you will the factor will be automatically calculated according to what we have made on the interface. The third thing is that fraud detection. If you are getting an email, if you are getting any WhatsApp message or any OTP or anything, you can basically, we have created an interface where we can use that interface, and we can detect, that interface can detect whether the message is fraud or not, because we have also trained the AI model of all the current problems we have discussed, and we have trained the AI model. So, and lastly, the fourth point is that it will not only detect the message, it will not only detect, it will also explain why it thinks that it is a fraud message. So for a demonstration, I would like to hand over the mic to Aditya.
First of all, good afternoon everyone. So in everyday life, as the time is moving and we are getting so much busy in our day-to-day lifestyle, we tend to make mistakes while payments. Like if someone is doing the payments for 5,000, and sometime he might click 5,000 to 50,000. Okay, so that's a user mistakes that can't be evoked. Okay, so for that we made a system. It's a middleware that works between the payment transaction systems. Like we see when the user fills all information, like whom to pay, merchant payment, like amount that need to be paid. Afterwards, it fetch the country code and other information from the system, and it will work as a middleware. Like see, if the payment is done from any other country aside from the country that is being saved in user database, the risk factor will increase by some amount, because let's say we made a system that's an rule-based system that if the payment is done from foreign country, it will increase the risk factor by 10 points. And if it's done in time like 12 to 6, nobody usually do payments between night time. Okay, so we have increased the risk factor by 10 points also. And sometimes if user tends to do payments slightly more than what he usually does, like if the average payment done by user along with the database, we have created a fake database for that to demonstrate also. That you can see, if a user do 5,000 payment, let's say, on an average, and if he tends to do 15,000, that's more than 3 times of his usual payments. It's quite a risky payment, right? So we'll increase the risk factor by some amount. And also, if he tends to do high amount payment, like 5 lakhs or 1 lakh, that's a major issue, because usually that payment doesn't make that user. So we increase that risk pointer also. So according to this rule-based system, also we have included a system that if a merchant is risky, like crypto and money fraud, etc., then the risk factor will also increase. So in this rule-based system, we have calculated the risk factors. What are the problems that causing the risk, like high amounts, geolocation interchange. For geolocation, we have used an API, open case, that will fetch the country code from country code. Like for India, it's IN. For London, it's GB. That will be fetched from open case API. We'll enter the city, and it will fetch the country code, and we'll check with that database. Like I'm the Indian user, I'll do payments in India, but somebody tries to hack my account and try to make a payment from US or somewhere else. So it will check in database, and it will increase the risk factor by some amount. Also, we have used a Grok API for AI explanation, because we are not only giving some jargons to people like why it is, we are also explaining why our model doing this interpretations. Next, how will we use this in real life? In various payment systems, like in UPI system, when I'm making payments, let's say, sometimes I make any error or enter wrong password. So it's my responsibility to check whether the payment is correct or not. Our system, what we did, you enter all data like merchant, whom you paying, amount, everything. We'll add a middle layer, middle layer review system that will show risk score, why is this payment risky, a explanation for risk, and all the risk factor that has been included. And after reviewing that payment, it's on to the user if he want to decline that payment or approve that payment. And other main feature we have that let's say this is my friend, he knows my password and all. At some time he took my phone and tries to make a payment. So he can do it because he has password, he know everything about my account details, but still if the payment is risky, like if risk point is more than 80, I'll get a safety email from from our system that a risky payment has tend to be done from your side. So before the payment, I get the review, I get the information that a payment is trying to be made from my account. That's a safety feature we have added. And how will we integrate? We can integrate in various UPI systems and financial banking services. So it can be scaled up to more. So the major thing, we can also use AI models. Right now we are using risk-based analysis, like rule-based analysis. Like if this is the case, then this will happen. But if we get enough data, we can scale this to AI models also. And for the second feature, transactions, like we got fraud messages and fraud message detection. I like to call Abhijit for that.
Now we will walk through one of the important part, that is AI-powered fraud detection system. In everyday life, we used to see messages like, hey, you want 10 lakh rupees, click right now to get this opportunity. For that kind of fraud messages, many common people fall into this trap and loses their money. So our system will analyze these messages and detect whether this message is spam or fraud or it is a safe message. We trained our model on two types of data set that are SMS spam data set, email spam data set. We merge these two types of data set so that our training data set will increase and our our model will recognize more number of fraud patterns and fraud formats, like you want patterns like won, urgent, free, and more bait links, fraud links. And from this, it will show us a confidence score. The confidence score of our model is how much it is sure on its prediction. If it is confidence score is 90%, then our model is 90% sure that it is fraud message. Why this model is powerful? It is powerful because it uses the AI plus logic based system, and also it works in real time. And the third most important part is it learns from real spam data. That is more important. And now it will be continued by Adi.
So let's talk about what kind of tech stack we used in this project. For front end, we'll use React.js. I have majorly worked on JavaScript environment, and for backend, it's what? Okay. So okay, I'll wrap up with Shruti.
For the conclusion, I would like to state that the social impact of this project, or the project which we have made, should be that even the poor people are not trusting those online transactions, because poor people are earning their money hardly, and they don't want to trust this online resources. So if we are implementing these, so they can also trust our online transactions. Next, we have feasibility. Feasibility is here this project is very feasible because we are using AI, and we have trained the model, and we can easily implement this in all the UPI apps. For innovation, we have created this. The previous system was reactive rather than preventive. We have make preventive systems rather than just being reactive. The impact of this should be that India is aiming for digital India, and our vision is that we collectively contribute towards digital India. Thank you.
We are open for any questions if you have, judges.
How is it better than the existing protections in the banking apps?
Okay. In UPI system, when we do any payments, right, we don't get a review system. Like we have to check it ourselves. It's can make errors. Like in rural areas, people don't know very much about this. But as the UPI payments are rising in India, more uneducated people and some poor like local rural areas, people tend to make payments that are risky. So we have added a layer between that payment and a PIN, like a payment successful or not. We have laid a middleware, okay? So people can see if there is any problem or not. And if there is a risky payment, we also get an email for that.
Yeah. What is your detection accuracy?
Accuracy. So for the this middleware, we have used rule-based system. So it will increase as the data will be we can for now it's accurate pretty much, as you can see in the model, because we have used actual user data in database. We have used real life problems like major problems like if someone is trying to attack from a foreign country, that will be fetched. So the data will be accessed from the system itself. For now we have used simulator because we can't mimic the geolocation, right? We can't mimic the date and time. So it can fetch from system and databases.
Okay. What is your false positive rate, like flagging normal messages as fraud?
Ma'am, that will depend on the, that will depend how much data our model is giving accurate on the total data that it will be trained on.
In your experiment,
yes, sir.
What is the rate in your experiment?
Sir, false positive rate is very low.
How much?
Sir, it's about 2%. And false positive rate is very low and true positive rate is very high, like 98%. And if we talk about the false negative, then it will be very less, and true negative part is very high because we train our model on that type of data set.
Okay. Can your system detect multilingual fraud messages?
Sorry, ma'am?
Multilingual fraud messages.
Yeah, ma'am, that can be detected.
But we haven't added that system yet because we, for now, we are making this hackathon project. So we have just included English parts. Okay, English, because our model is trained on English messages. It has been trained on over 10,000 data sets of messages that are usual fraud messages. So we can also scale it for other language like Hindi and other. But generally, we don't get any local language messages, right? So most of that is fraud messages are in English.
Yeah. Already there are so many risk analysis features in most of the apps. How is it different from the existing?
Let's say we are making any payments. So it's our responsibility, user responsibility to make correct payments, like for entering amounts, whatever. So
but how can you say that this is better?
Yes, major flaw in this system is that when the transaction is done, money is credited, then we get any information that we have lost this much money. Our system lies in between, so it prevents the risky transaction. Also, if the risk is very much high, like over 80, risk over 80, then we get fraud emails that this much amount has been tried to transacted from your account. So people can review that, also can block that account. So we have emails context. So
did you compare with existing works?
Yeah, we try to find the existing solution like review system.
There are already many works on this. Did you compare?
We use most of UPI apps. None have ever think about that part because Google Pay, Phone Pay, there are lots of apps and banking system that relies on user itself. We haven't given a system-based review system.
If you are going to integrate this system in the existing payment app,
yes, sir.
In which stage you are going to insert this module?
Final in OTP, let's say if you are making any payments, when user enters all data, whom to transfer, how much money is need to be transferred, and all that data, it will analyze our system and make a review page in between. After that, the other system will work like OTP or PIN, whatever. But a review system is there.
So this is going to work offline or online?
It's on online. Because we have to talk with database. All payments are done online most of cases.
What will be the processing time then if it is online? How much time will
Processing
it take?
time, that majorly depends on internet, but for now, our system works more in less than 100 milliseconds, it works fine, because we are using public APIs like for geolocation, right? If we do that from system, we fetch the geolocation from system, it will reduce the time. For now, it's 100 milliseconds. We tried and tested that. As you can see in model, it's quite fast.
Okay, in short, can you summarize what is the social impact of your project?
Social impact, okay. As we are evolving with India, UPI payments are quite boom after Corona. You know, after pandemic, most of people tend to use UPI. You can see every small shops, everywhere transaction is being done from UPI, and other payment systems also. Online payments have quite boom after the, yes. So people in every payment needs to be secured beforehand. That will impact the security of our system and also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Stack Overkill, for your presentation. And now let us call upon team that talks well from MZU, team leader Lalruadika.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. The one standing here who about to represent our project, my name is Stephen Laramchana, and the guy standing on my right is Van Lalruadika, our team leader, and the man standing behind me is Masom Dongzela, the one doing all the projects. Today we are going to present scam detection AI, using AI, just like the previous group, but our project is about intelligence schemes and website analysis in real time. It's going to detect all the malwares, scam detections like data thief, identify phishing message and fake websites. Our project solves the solutions based on AI scam detect. Users can identify phishing and financial losses happening daily. This is the kind of problem that we are trying to solve using our projects. You may ask how we are going to solve the problem. We are going to use the link and copy on our projects. The link later on detects the message, and it's called HTML. The limitations of the crawling pages is 3 pages. We are trying to develop it more if we have a chance. And this AI-based analyze real websites, whether it's scams, detects on financial frauds, or data theft. Okay. And some of the features our systems includes AI scam detection, confidence scoring. When I say confidence scoring, our project doesn't say it is a scam. It is not a scam, but it shows the percentage, whether it's a fake or is the web page is trustworthy. It's gonna show with the percentage on the scales of 1 to 100. Just like I said before, we input the HTML on our page, and we click the scan, and later on it's going to show whether the website is trustworthy or not. On the website analyzers, our website fetches real web pages contents, and it scans for sensitive elements like password fields, payment forms. It's also check internal pages to detect hidden phishing attempts. On our innovations lies in combining AI-based scam detection with real-time-based website crawling and website data detections, making it more powerful than the traditional solutions. We have our limitations. We have no login bypass and limited crawl depth. This is because of the government limitations, and due to basis data set, we need to train more of this AI. That is our limitations here. And for our future scope, we are having the real phishing APIs, mobile apps. We're trying to convert into a mobile apps and browser extension, so we can have further access to different websites, checking if the website is original, it's trustworthy or not. And furthermore, we are going to detect voice, because lots of AI using human voice, so that we can detect that it's whether AI or it's human real time. For our conclusions, we improve online safety for everyone. We prevent scams and users-friendly solutions. Thank you. And if you have questions, my friends over will answer your questions.
Demo, do you have anything to show? Any prototype?
So we are not yet ready to show the demo, but we have in our other laptops, but that laptop doesn't work without the chargers.
Okay, fine. So what do you mean by real-time scanning in your context? How did you perform that real-time scanning?
Sir, it checks the HTML structure, real time of the HTML structure, and crawl through any page, any link or pages that website have.
Can you speak louder?
Sir, it checks the real time of the HTML structures and some links that the page have provide and crawl through it. So it analyze all the text and like the message structure, so it can detect is it scam or not.
Okay, what do you do with the HTML page?
Our program download all like HTML.
You are downloading it and
it crawl through it. Crawl through it and like it scan for any other links or like sensitive. Is it asks for sensitive info or personal info like
okay,
OTP?
How did you identify sensitive and non-sensitive information?
We have some custom function like it check is it asks or some like bank info or like card info or
okay,
like personal info.
So there can be a number, let's say 12 digit, okay, 12 digit number.
Yes, sir.
So that can be account number, or it may not be an account number.
Yes, sir.
So how will you identify that this is a bank account or it is not?
Before that user input, it will check the text before the user input.
That means you are analyzing the text before that or within the same page like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which model is being used? Which AI model is used for training your data? You are talking about AI model, right? I think you were mentioning AI model, training a model.
So we train it.
Okay. Okay, fine.
What makes your system different from antivirus or spam filters?
It checks whether the page have some another unwanted like links or that
Okay. Which do you analyze? URL patterns, website content, or user behavior?
It analyzes. Ma'am, pardon, please can you repeat the question?
Which do you analyze? URL patterns, website content, or user behavior?
It also analyzes URL pattern and message pattern also, and text pattern also.
Can your system detect zero-day scams? Zero-day scam means new scams.
Ma'am, the thing is, in our limitation, we try to access some database that have like verified website, so it's still like limitation for us.
Have you tested? If so, then what is your detection accuracy?
Ma'am, around like 60 or 70.
So it is still not running, working, no?
It's working, but we didn't finish the UI feature.
Okay then, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, teachers.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear judges, today we are going to have a presentation about our project Aqua Safe, which is about protecting Mizoram's water from contaminants and all sorts of diseases. Now let's talk about Aqua Safe. Aqua Safe is an IoT device which uses all sorts of sensors to be deployed in various water sources. This device will be using cloud platforms to centralize that database and analysis of the waters. This will in turn help us to have real-time data on the water qualities. This continuous monitoring will give us what the quality of water have that the stream has. Like, for example, we have large rivers like Tuirial and Tlong River, and also we have small rivers like small rivers or water wells, let's say in Mizo, Tuikur, like that. This real-time data will tell us about what the quality of those waters are. Since it can detect the contaminants instantly, this will help us in rapid or swift action to be taken on those waters. The device will alert us, like, for example, if a pH level of a water source is suddenly getting higher than normal, then this system will alert us, and in turns we can have swift action for those contaminants. The challenges in our current state, most of the water testing done in Mizoram are manual, like government officials or like some students or scholars used to go to the river side or water side and take samples manually. This consumes a lot of time and money, and it also consumes lots of resources. And also, if supposedly the test we take a test now, and after a short period of time there are some contaminants, they will not know if there are contaminants here there or not, since the water they take is normal still. Our device prevents that by giving us data real time, and also this device can cover almost most of water resources like tankies or small stream or large rivers. Yeah, as we talk about it, it can cover from like most of our hydro projects like Tuirial hydro project or Tlong River, Serluil, all those of rivers, and also a small stream like Chitelui also can be can be monitored, and also storage things like we can also use it on storage things, and also like let's say town storage thing, like the big storage things that are present in town areas, and also groundwater, like all from the ones that have hand pumps like that, or in Mizoram, those types are mainly used for public use. Those type of hand pumps are mainly used for public use, so it can cover those types also. And let's talk about the benefits. Here, since data is provided in real time, the government also can make, let's say, more accurate decisions on how resources are allocated, and infrastructures also can be put there, and also it is more cost efficient, since we don't need let's say separate individuals to go there, like we can cut the cost of their travel and accommodations for like repeat frequent testings of the area, since our device will be placed there, and it can monitor there, and it will need minimum maintenance, and also it is a proactive prevention, since let's say there is a contamination outbreak, and we may not know it until the dangers are already, the damage are already done. So our device prevents that by giving us early insight of those like waterborne diseases like that. And also this gives us public trust, since our product will be real time, and it provides a safer water for us, and the government and people can also use it, since our device can be placed both used by government and personal use, let's say. Our device can help reduce waterborne diseases, like let's say in 2025 there is cholera outbreak. Then this device can help reduce that by early notifications of those contaminants, and also our device can cover most of the water sources in Mizoram, since it is not that much, let's say, and also we can have protection 24/7. Now let us look at the implementations. First, we need to map the whole of Mizoram water sources, like major rivers and small streams, and also local water sources. This will help us deploy some of our first phases. Like we can start from big rivers, or we can start from big rivers and go down from there through small streams, and next to local village areas, and also we can train individuals, like government officials or private individuals, to operate our device. Our device can check can set pH and turbidity, and dissolve oxygen and contaminants and temperature. And since our device will use solar energy, we can extend the battery life as long as there is sunlight available, and also we will be implementing wireless connectivity. We are using ESP32 for this project, and we are relying on connectivity like Wi-Fi and GSM. And also if suppose there are no connection available, we can implement SD cards to store data that it is reading. The sensors we use are mainly pH sensors, turbidity sensors, and TDS sensors like dissolved minerals and salts level, and also temperature sensors. Our device is mainly developed to secure Mizoram water to make it safe for everyone to use. Since continuous monitoring helps detect pollution early and prevents diseases, and also it provides community safety, and it empowers government to take quick actions of the diseases or all sorts of troubles that may appear. And it is also scalable, since we can make it is also scalable since we can make quick changes on we can adapt to the needs of the people. Thank you.
No, miss. The things that we like to show is the actual architecture and the main system logic. So we haven't really built the demo yet. So we just have the bulletproof plan for the system.
You talk about what the device can do, but you didn't explain how.
In the devices, there will actually be separate devices for each testing probe. Like there will be a separate device for the pH, the turbidity, TDS, and the temperature. So from that, it will give us information.
How many sensors will be required?
So the things that we are trying to put it now is the four. It will be like 4 sensors. So pH, TDS, temperature, and turbidity, mainly right now.
Have you done any research on those sensors? Have you collected like the price and all, availability?
Yes, we have done some, but we haven't really dive deep into it.
Okay. So what do you mean by real-time monitoring in your project? How will you monitor in real time?
Yes. The devices will send the information to, if there is a internet, it will send to the cloud. If there is no internet, it will send the information to SMS as we use GSM. So, and if those two options are not available, we are implementing an SD card in the device. So all the data that it collects is stored in the SD card, and when there will be internet connection, it will give us eventually after that.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Bloomstack, and our member consists of 3. And starting from myself, I am Rudal Duami, and here are my team member, Lalong Kima and Sila Rinlua. And we are going to present on the topic of Visit Mizoram. It is an AI-powered smart tourism platform. We know that Mizoram is one of the most beautiful states in India, but currently there are no developed tourism website. In our research, there are some tourism websites, but they lack some smart trip planning tools, and they lack real-time weather and crowd insight, and integration of hotel management are poor, and the user review are kind of weak, and the feedback system are also not usable, and the existing website are kind of outdated and they have so many incomplete information, and there is no culture and stories and heritage. They are not preserved well digitally, and no culture awareness guidance are there for the tourists. And why is this matter? Because this problem have real impact. Tourists think like someone who doesn't have any knowledge on Mizoram, it will be confusing for them to plan the trips, because there are no reliable real-time updates, and also poor digital experience reduce tourism growth and miss opportunities for local business and hotels. And Mizoram cultures remain underrepresented online. However, we may have some couples of viral video on other platforms like Instagram and Facebook, but from only those short videos, the information are not reliable for planning the trip and staying in Mizoram. And also, there is no safety, like emergency contact in different districts, and also this one is the most important one, because culture misunderstanding can happen. Like a tourist can unknowingly disrespect the local traditional practices, like especially in community places like church. So we want to solve this problem with our platform, and our vision and mission include AI-powered trip planner, real-time weather integration. It also includes crowd intelligence system and smart hotel management system. And also we want to preserve our beautiful stories and rich culture on digital. And also we wanted to make a safety and awareness system for both parties. And our key features include AI-based personal itinerary, weather and crowd update, safety in case of emergencies, like emergency contact hospital and police station locators, and culture awareness guidance for tourism. Instead of handing out the written guideline, they can research from our website. And also better hotel management system with advanced user review and rating system and detailed destination insight. And this is our landing page. As we can see on the destination, we include all of our 11 districts. On each district, there is top places, and on next we have Explore. On Explore, we put all the culture and heritage and also the cuisine, followed by the plan trip, safety, safe, and here we have the search bar and then login. From here, I'll pass on to my teammate.
Okay. For our smart trip planning, we use AI-based itinerary generation system, where the user will input their where they want to go, their budget, their travel time, how long will they take, and the system will process and it will provide an optimized travel plan. And it also suggested the routes where the users don't need to manually search for the places. Our smart chip will automatically choose the best path where there is prone to landslide, and it will choose the best optimized path of it. And for a crowd seeking, it can also avoid overcrowded areas. And for our real-time insight, we use weather updates, live weather, and for crowd density tracking, where we use algorithm for dummy algorithm right now, and like where if we want to go to React, it will detect if the React is busy or calm, or if it will detect the persons if there are many or not, and it will alert it if there are too many people. It will avoid it, like there are too many people. It is not time to go. Like it is not the best time to go. And I'll pass through there.
Okay, let me take it from here. Our website also provides a safety and awareness. This is not so technical, but the existing tourist websites are lacking this. So our website, in our safety awareness, it have a nearby hospital and police stations in which a tourist can, in case of emergency, they can just access those. And we have the emergency support numbers and all in here. And then we have our local customs and traditional guides and behavior insights for tourists and awareness near church, which is just the like the rules for the church that the tourists can just learn from this. Okay, let's go to the hotel management. Even though this might not sound so AI or IoT, why do we do this? Is that in the existing Mizoram tourist website, we've seen that so many destinations have no review system, and then there's no user feedback like that. And also, we want to add this to every destination and every hotel, every station. And also here, we are saying that hotel registration can be done, and these are manually reviewed by the admins. And then the important part is there is a user review for better experience. This review system would give a better experience for the user and even for the owners of hotels, and or there will be a competition between them. And for cultural preservation, our system is not just a travel website. We want to preserve our traditional and festive and tells our local story and community values directly to our tourists, so that they can learn the behaviors, and then we can have a better tourist to our to Mizoram. And so I'll just go to the impact, and then for the impact we can achieve that improved tourist experience, and then we can increase the tourism revenue, and we can support and improve our local business, and it will bring a digital growth to Mizoram and increase safety for tourists, and then we'll have a more respectful tourists. And then and lastly, we have achieved an AI-based tourist website. And for a future scope, we got some plans which are mobile app integrations, so that tourists can easily access, instead of going to the website, they can easily access using an app, and they can, the second point is upgrade AI implementation. Now our AI is a little weak in processing and responding to our chat, so we want to upgrade that, and then we want to implement a fully functional crowd outlook system, and then we want to broaden the scope of our data collection. For now, it is a little bit, our data collection is a little bit less, so this can improve our website for us and even for the travelers and the users of this. And the last future scope is to make a review for most of every destination like Muifangs and Orden, so user can make a review for that, and then they can know how well and how good that place is, so they can make decision if they should go there or not. That's all for now, and we would like to hear some questions.
We know what your system is going to do, but what is the role of AI in your system? Are you going to use a pre-trained AI model, or are you going to train it yourself?
So for now, we are using an API because for tourism, the data to be trained is a little bit too limited. So instead of using a model of our own, we just use an existing API to do with our websites.
Okay, I thought you mentioned AI in some of your slides. Yeah. So you are not using AI. You are using only API, existing API.
Yeah, API, AI API.
Which weather API are you using?
Pardon?
Weather API.
Right now weather API. Right now we use Free API. We just use the free API in the Google right now.
Okay, so how will you test your system?
We compare. We just compare to the right now. We just compare to the Google temperature, and it's very accurate right now.
What algorithm are you using for the like rule? Whether it is rule-based ML recommendation system? Which algorithm will you go for? I think you have still not implemented the AI part, isn't it?
No, we do implement the AI
Okay,
part, but
okay. So, which algorithm are you using?
for the AI.
Yeah.
Oh, no, ma'am, we just use the API key and the we model the API key. We prompt the AI model key to answer how the tourism works.
Oh, how do you personalize suggestions for different users?
Means for every chat there is a smart trip planner, and then they can input their suggestion, like if they are a single person traveling, or if they have they are good in financial or like that, they can just input that there's a planner for that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
One or two questions. At the beginning, I think you mentioned about the weak user reviews and ratings. So what's your plan to improve those?
Sorry, can you? I can't hear you.
About the weak user reviews and ratings, what is your plan to improve those?
For the reviews. For reviews, we want every location of Mizoram, like Muifangs and all of the lakes and all. For the tourists, we want to make them reviewable, and then we want to make ratings for them so that tourists can find which one is good and which one is not, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are team Fairas. My name is Anil Kumar. I'm from IT department, and this is my team. We are here to present our web. I'm presenting our project called Unicart, which is a website can be convenient and to buy and sell to students within our university, and it's called a marketplace, which is designed by using some codes, like in every campus students often need to buy and sell some items like books, electronics, and some other essentials. So that's why Unicart comes in. Our platform allows students to easily list our discover and trade items within campus community. Yeah. Our goal is to make campus transaction easier, cheaper, and more efficient by promoting reuse and sustainability and the communication between students about their product. Yeah. Now my friend will continue.
Unicart is a modern web platform for the university buy and selling used items in the university for students. This can be used in universities across India, and we made it simple, fast, and easy to the users, so they won't get confused or anything. And it is easy to use. There is a search bar to quickly find everything, whatever we need, and it will connect buyers and sellers directly, and it works on mobile, tablet, and desktop. It is speed. It works speed and simple to navigate. And users can create profiles too. The information will be secured in our website, and they can contact us if they have any problem too. This is a user-friendly platform to create an easy-to-use interface where users can buy and sell products without confusion, even for beginners. Enable easy buying and selling, and this provides a real-time communication when a buyer sells a product, a seller sells a product in the platform, and if anyone's interested, they can click I'm interested for the product, and it will directly notify the seller in their email, so they can contact directly. It is a simple platform, and the user profiles can be created, and they can publish ratings and reviews for our website and the products that are published in the website. And this is solely based for the university purpose, and like there is an admin panel for us to control, and users can contact us very easily. The contact platform we created in the website. And the front end, we use HTML, CSS and JavaScript. For the back end we use Flask for framework, which is integrated with Python. And the data, the photos they are uploading of the product they are going to sell, they will be stored in Cloudinary, and all the information, the mails, the phone numbers and the usernames will be stored in Superbase. And the tools we used are Git and GitHub. And for automation we used N8N, which will connect the users, the seller and buyer easily. Front-end development, the user interface is built using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, designed responsive pages for homepage and product listings, ensured smooth navigation and a clean UI so the users won't get confused. And back-end development, the back-end is developed using Flask for framework, handles user authentication and data systems, manages product data and user requests, and it is a very safe platform, connects front-end with database through APIs. Product management, users can add, edit their products and even delete them if they're not interested. They can upload product images, they can upload the price, they can upload the place they are going to sell the product, and they can describe it, how the product is going to be. And the user and the buyer can easily contact the user. If they are interested, they can straight up click I'm interested on the product they see. They can add it to the wish list, add it to a cart if they are going to buy it later. And it will be used because the main purpose of this is in the university when they are selling or buying items, they are posting it in WhatsApp, which is like it is not constructed properly. The information will be scattered everywhere, and it is not a proper platform for marketing online. Like if a person wants to sell anything, they will post it, and later 2 days later, when another person sees it, it will be somewhere in the WhatsApp. So we solely created this website that will be easy to interact and easy to see for the buyers if what the products they are interested in buying. The locations when the seller adds a product, the location can be added, and it can be seen through Google Maps. And it is not currently developed in our website, but in the future we will add it. And it can give real-time communication between the seller and buyer. They will instantly get notifications when the buyer is interested with the product. And if there is any problem with the platform, they can directly contact the admins. There is an email for us. They can contact us, and we optimize the system to handle more users and data efficiently. We customize the home page and suggestions for each user. They can personalize the website as they want it. Finally, the unique card marketplace follows a 3-tier architecture consisting of the front end, back end and database. The front end allows user to interact with the system through browsing, searching and listing products. The back end handles all the business logic, user requests and API communication, ensuring smooth operation of the platform. The database stores important data such as user details, product listings and transactions. When a user performs an action like searching or uploading a product, the request flows from front end to back end, where it is processed and stored or retrieved from the database, and then the response is sent back to the user. The architecture ensures the system is efficient, scalable and easy to maintain, making it suitable for a modern web-based marketplace like Unicart. And now I will show the website running prototype. this is a website, Unicart, built for campus, built for the universities, where you can buy and sell the used products in the campus for students. We can directly click on sell and describe our item. We can keep our name, the title of the product. We can describe it, the price, the date, mail, and the place where they're going to sell it, and we can upload the image here. If they want to contact us, we can directly, we use Gen 8 for communication, for the mails, the product, when the message is being sent, it will directly come to our mail, even for sellers and buyers. We designed and built a complete automation workflow using N8, due to on-site development constraints. The live trigger isn't executing right now, but the workflow is fully configured and ready. The website is currently running on a local host, and we will make it public in the future, and we will add a AI chatbot and everything, an AI model which can make it more easier for the user. And the main theme for our website is automation and fintech, because automation, it can directly connect the seller and buyer easily using the website and mails. So it works as an automation. And for the fintech, there are no on-site transactions currently, but it still works as a commerce, because the buyer and seller can do off-site transactions. But in the near future, we'll add the on-site transactions for the website too. And my teammate will continue.
So this is our website. We made it in a very few limited time, so we couldn't complete it completely. I mean, not the complete, we completed it, but we didn't add that AI features. We will learn about it and we will add in the future. So if you have any questions, please ask. Sir?
Compare with Amazon website.
Amazon?
How is it
no,
different?
Sir, this is not as an Amazon.
No,
so
yes. What is the difference?
Sir, in Amazon, I mean, yeah, people can buy whatever they want, but in our website, it's mainly for the sellers. So people will usually see in our WhatsApp groups that people sell so many things, second-hand bikes and cars or whatever, but they mostly won't sell it in Amazon. So they want to sell those things for our university students. So they can use this website to sell for our university students.
So you are saying it is mainly for sellers, right?
Yeah, mainly for sellers. Yeah, you can.
What
buy
about the customer, the buyers?
Yeah, buyers can use it too. When they, I mean, if they want a bike, like a second-hand bike, they can use it. They can.
Do
buy
we have
from
to
this.
sign up?
No, sir. No sign up is not required.
Then how do you perform verification and validation that it is coming from MZU?
We will perform it. I mean, we will make it in the near future, because doing login credentials and that requires.
How?
Sir, doing login credentials and all that requires a lot of stuff. So we didn't get to that point till now. So we will make it in the near future, sir.
Okay.
How will you promote adoption in the campus?
How will they?
How will you promote that this should be used in the campus?
We will make promotions, like we will make advertisements, like people can, I mean, yeah, they can solve their problems easily through our website. So we will tell our friends and our fellow students about this website. And
is your solution solving a real problem or just adding more complexity?
It is solving a real problem. It is solving in a way that when someone wants to sell a product, especially for our Mizoram University students, they can use this website instead of using all those third-party apps. They can use this.
Okay. Who will maintain and run this platform after the hackathon?
I will run this.
Okay. Thank you.
So, what's your revenue model like? How will you earn from this?
Sir, we are not earning anything, sir. We are this is a completely free website. So this is not for our income, personal income. We want for the development of our campus.
So what's is there any difference with existing like platforms like Facebook Marketplace? It's already the same concept. What's the difference?
Sir, as I mentioned, this website is for university students. In Facebook, there will be a lot of products, so people in our university get confused and they can't trust anyone randomly. So if this website is only for our students, they can trust us. So.
Okay, a few questions about the tech stack. In the front-end tech stack, you mentioned about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right?
Yes.
Is it everything vanilla, or you are using any kind of frameworks or libraries?
Yeah, we used Flask as a framework. Sir.
No, for the front end.
Front end, we didn't use anything, sir. Just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay. About the back end, I think you mentioned about Cloudinary, right?
Yes, sir. For storing images.
For storing images,
yeah.
But also you were using Supabase for the database.
Yeah, database.
My question is, Supabase is having an object storage, right? Why don't you use that object storage in Supabase?
We didn't think of it, sir, but we will use it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Just one more question, just very basic. You said you are not generating a revenue. You are not going to generate a revenue,
yes.
right? Who is going to fund in the future?
Who is going to?
Fund. Like who is going to pay for the hosting fees, maintenance fee?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Later on, we will we will add some donations. If someone wants to donate, they can donate, or we will do it from our own expenses. That's
okay,
it, sir.
You are providing it for free.
Yeah. If it will be successful, then people will automatically step up and donate, sir. I think I trust our people.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.